Okay guys, so I need to keep it down a little bit because it's like the middle of the night, but I feel like I need to get this off my chest. I'm going to pause my uploads for now. With this upload, I've got more content to come, so stay tuned. I have got more content to come, but I felt like I needed to say this and get this off my chest and upload this. So it's been an absolutely amazing few days. Been through a lot, experienced a lot, and it's given me a lot of food for thought and a lot to think about, and that's why I feel like I need to say this, and either some of you will understand it and get where I'm coming from, or you don't, or you'll be like, Kat, you're waffling, you're talking a load of rubbish. But this is, like I said, this is just my opinion, this is what I'm thinking, this is how I'm feeling. So like I said, just try and listen carefully to what I say, right? So on Saturday and Sunday were two polar opposite days. Two very polar opposite days. I did a live and I even named it from one extreme to the other. So on Saturday was the Tommy Robinson demonstration, and it was absolutely complete, you know, madness, chaos, loud, a lot of people, a lot of stuff happening, a lot of things being said, a lot going on. To Sunday being in complete peace and tranquility, complete bliss, complete solitude, basically, as I say, from one extreme to the other. Yeah. So on Saturday, the demonstration, I wholeheartedly believe 1,000,000% that people have every right to peacefully protest, to stand up for what they believe in, to fight for the freedoms, fight for the rights, fight for the beauty of the country, to make it our country the best it can be. I get that. I get that people want to fight for that and fight for freedom and fight for a better way of living. Yeah. So like I say, on Saturday, amazing turnout, absolutely fantastic atmosphere, brilliant. Yeah. But this is what I want you to hear me out. On Saturday, I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning, yeah, to get a good, to get a good spot, and I placed myself in a corner. So in a sense, I trapped myself into this corner. Now, okay, yes, I could have left at any minute and I could have squeezed my way out and I could have gone if I had really wanted to, but in hindsight, I trapped myself into a corner. I'm surrounded by thousands of people screaming, lots of things, like I said, going on and being said and being thrown and whatnot, of people screaming out to the government, screaming out to a corporation for freedom, right? Hear me out. You are in the middle of a massive crowd of lots of people reaching out to an entity, to this organisation, screaming out for freedom. Then on Sunday, I had this. Yeah? Look at the difference. Look at the difference. To me, this is freedom. This is freedom. Yeah? Going from being stuck in the middle of thousands and thousands of people fighting an entity for freedom, not being able to leave, it's like almost like the government that's right where the government want people. The government are already winning. The government are 10 steps ahead of everybody. Yeah, this is what you've got to comprehend. Yeah, the government already know what they're doing. They already know what they're up to, and they already know what they're doing. Yeah, and they're 10 steps ahead of everybody. Right? You need to find your own freedom. Instead of reaching outwards and looking for freedom from something else, you need to start looking inwards and finding your own freedom. And it's there. It can be done. The government aren't gonna, they don't want us having freedom. They don't want us, as much as we fight and scream and shout about it, the government don't want us having freedom. Yeah? Do you remember a couple of weeks ago when I did this upload here? And in this upload I spoke about the football. Do you remember that a couple of weeks ago? England lost the football. And I asked in that video, on the bigger scale of things, of what's going on, and bear in mind it's been a few weeks since then, what's gone on since that football, what's happened since the football, what has happened since then. Yeah, that day everyone was pissed off and upset because England had lost. Nobody cared about England losing a football match on Saturday. Did anybody there on Saturday? I bet you 2 weeks ago, all them thousands of people there on Saturday was gutted that England lost. Absolutely gutted. But did they care about England losing on Saturday? Did that enter their mind on Saturday? No, because they were there on Saturday to fight for something else. They were there on Saturday for something else. So as I said in this upload a few weeks ago, on the bigger scale of things, does it really matter whether England lose or win? Yeah. So again, from Saturday, people need to ask themselves, how can I find my own freedom? The government aren't going to give me that freedom I'm wanting. The government aren't going to give me that freedom that I'm fighting for, that I'm protesting for, that I'm screaming about, that I'm protesting about. The government aren't going to do that for you. You need to do that for yourself. And if more people did that, found it for themselves, then the government would lose. The government have you right where they want you at an event like Saturday. They have you right where they want you. And they're already 10 steps ahead, and they're already winning. I know that's not what you might want to hear, and I apologise if that upsets you and you might not want to hear that. But like I say, hear it, and hear it strong. The only person, as I said in that video a few weeks ago, that can give you happiness is yourself. You can only create your own happiness. You can only create your own freedom. So go find your own freedom. Instead of reaching out to the government and to people like Tommy. Again, nothing against Tommy, nothing against fighting for freedom, nothing against protesting and events like Saturday, nothing against that at all, yes, but you ain't gonna find freedom at events like that. This was my freedom on Sunday. This was my freedom, yeah? Now, whether that freedom is everybody else's freedom, we all each have our own little things going on in our own world that makes us happy. It's just you need to discover your own happiness and your own freedom. My freedom was what I did on Sunday. So yeah, you can either have this or you can either have this. You decide for yourself which one you want. Find your own happiness and find your own freedom, because the government aren't going to give it you.